What's up? This is a bonus video because I typically only do 2 videos a week. This is a weekend upload because the ULTA sale is starting today, the day you're seeing this. So I'm always excited for their 21 Days of Beauty sales because I feel like they'll have a lot of repeat items, which I think some people that do what I do, where we talk about the sale all the time, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, the same old stuff. But they always have new things that are part of the sale. And a lot of times they might be products that you repurchase every time they have the 21 days sale. And so it's kind of nice. It's 50% off. So some of these products are very expensive. And so to save half is, I was going to say rare. It just basically doesn't happen unless it's a sale like this. Like even brand specific websites don't do like 50% off. So it's a great time to buy something if you had your eye on it. So this sale is different than most other sales because it's a flash sale thing. So for 3 weeks, every day, a few items go on this 50% off sale. But then the next day, those are no longer on sale. Something new is on sale. So it kind of ends up being that if you wanted a couple different items, you might be placing multiple day orders, or you might be going into ULTA to get it, whatever, however you want to shop. But just something to keep in mind, some of the bigger ticket, or I should say some of the more popular items can tend to sell out. So I always say if there was something you really had your eye on, put it in your ULTA cart days ahead of time. And then when that day, set a calendar event or whatever for that day so that when you're awake that morning, you could go ahead and place the order. Anyway, just a little tip from your sister, Jessie. Okay. I don't know why I'm out of breath. I've been sitting here for a while. I think I'm just so excited. It's not the coffee. The first day, today, the day you're watching this, MAC has select lipsticks on sale for $11 to $13. So some of my favorite shades are Patisserie RIP. I don't think they make that anymore, but I also really like the shade Modesty. It's a perfect neutral fall lip color, but they've got their matte line, their cream line, their luster glass sheer shine lipstick, their shine lipstick, and their Rethink Pink lipstick. So, I mean, generally, if there's a color you had your eye on, you'll probably be able to get it during the sale. I really like their cream lipstick. I think that is my favorite. Their matte lipsticks, I think, are fine, but the cream lipstick is like, that's what I think of when I think of MAC's lipstick formula. You know what I mean? Blankety is a super popular one. I'm kind of going through these shades. Cream in Your Coffee, I'm a fan of too. It reminds me a little bit of Modesty, but I think a little bit, maybe, it's very similar. Yeah, Modesty. So yeah, some of the most popular shades are a part of this. So definitely a good time if you've had your eye on one, or maybe you have a MAC lipstick you love, but you know it's like 6 years old. I know, me too, girl. Me too. So I'm like, now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I should probably look at the few I have and think about like, if there's one shade I really do love, maybe I should just replace it, So that's today, right? That is on sale today. So additionally today, which is, by the way, August 27th, should be, Lancome has their Re-Energy, I know I butchered it, Lift Makeup Foundation. Wait, have I tried that? And then their Taunt Doll All Over Concealer. Okay, that concealer is pretty good. And I wouldn't say it's like favorite concealer ever, but it's pretty good. And if you are in the market for a concealer you can use all over your face, it's beautiful for that. Like, it is just one of those formulas that, for whatever reason, it blends in so seamlessly into the skin that it looks good as all over. Like, if you just want to put concealer everywhere, blend it in, it's really pretty. So that is definitely one I would recommend for that. Yeah, I don't think that I've tried their Re-Energy Lift makeup, but the packaging is the exact same as their other one that's like their Glow foundation that I do like. And I'm starting to wonder if they like renamed that. No, I guess it is different. What I'm thinking of is their Taunt Doll Ultra Wear Care and Glow foundation. Typically liked the Lancome foundations that I've tried, so I feel like it's a safe bet. Another thing today that's on sale is the Beauty Blender Pro. It's $10. So you guys know my favorite. I have 2 favorite ones that happen to be on Amazon, and they're like a couple dollars. Like when you break it down, I think one of them you get a 6-pack. They're like $1 or $2 each. I am replacing my sponge more often than I used to, just because I feel like even when I clean them, and I do still clean them, but even when I do, I can't get as thorough of a job done. And so I feel like with something like that, better to replace it than to use the same one for months and months and months. So that's why I've really loved that I found ones that are way more affordable than the Beauty Blender. However, $10, not bad. It's the black one. So yeah, if you've never tried it, perfect time to try it. Or, obviously if you're a Beauty Blender baby, this would be the time, stock up. So I'm not gonna talk about every single thing on sale each day because I'm realizing I'm already taking up a lot of time so I'm gonna kind of skip over ones that either I don't have a high interest in or I don't have anything to say about, whatever. So if you wanna see everything on sale, like I said, I'll link the main sale page so you can see. You can basically see what I am looking at here on my iPad. I'm thinking about these. So this is tomorrow, Monday, August 28th. Nude Sticks has their magnetic eye colors. So these are like those pencils that are like eyeshadow. You could use them kind of as liner. These are just, I feel like everywhere all of a sudden again. These were super popular, this kind of product like 8 years ago. I feel like they're trending again. People are using them. The way I keep seeing not necessarily this particular product, but this type of product used is to basically color in your eyelid and then just kind of blend it with your finger and just have a one eyeshadow look. I just don't reach, I own products like this and I don't really reach for them, but then there's a part of me that's like, I mean, that would be really easy. It's basically a cream eyeshadow in a stick. So I don't know. I know Nude Sticks, their whole thing is like stick format makeup. So if anyone were to do it well, it'd probably be them. But yeah, I don't know. It's a first time sale. This is the first time it's been on as a part of their sale. It'll be $13.50 instead of $27. So if you've ever been on the Disney Cruise Line, their spas that they have, actually maybe any Disney spa, because even in Disney World, they use Elemis products and they're very nice. And anytime I've had anything done and they like recommend things, I'm such a sucker. And I've tried some Elemis products I didn't like, but most of them that I've tried, I've really liked. But it's such a pricey brand. So this is their Pro Collagen Night Cream, Anti-Wrinkle Hydrating Night Cream. I have not tried this particular product, but if past experience with Elemis can be trusted, I would say this is probably a very nice night cream. I have so many moisturizers I'm going through right now that I'm like, do not buy it, Jess, but this might be a future purchase for me. It's regularly $105, so you can get that for like, you know, $52, $52.50. But it says it's a rich, nourishing night cream, reveals a firmer looking, radiant complexion. Those are the words, baby, whilst delivering intense moisture. So it just sounds like a really good moisturizer. So just saying, if you're in need of one, you feel like you're in a rut, maybe try that one. It's still gonna be pricey, but you know, I like this stuff. So still on Monday, First Aid Beauty has their face cleanser. I like this stuff. I feel like 50% of the time I've traveled, I travel with the First Aid Beauty cleanser because I get them. They're always like free gifts with purchase type things. And so I randomly always have them. So if I don't have my typical CeraVe hydrating one that I buy the travel size of, it's probably First Aid Beauty that I'm using. And so I feel like it's a really good one. It's not too stripping on the skin. You guys know the La Roche-Posay one you can get at Target is my favorite. I can link below. I've repurchased that about 30 times. But this one's really nice too, and it'd only be $12, so it kind of brings it down actually a little bit cheaper than the La Roche-Posay one, I think. All right, so, they had a lot on Monday. Okay, I feel like they're doing more deals than they used to. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm realizing like, oh, well, kind of, yeah. All right, anyway, I better pick it up, Jess. Okay, you guys know that I almost said hydroplane again. Microplane. Dermaplane. Why does it take me so long to get there? That I dermaplane. Well, they have the Derma Flash on sale, regularly $200, so it's on sale for $100. The Derma Flash Advanced Sonic Dermaplaning and Peach Fuzz Removal. That's basically what you're doing, removing the peach fuzz. And it just makes your makeup look so much smoother, you guys. Like, if you ever put on powder and you look at your face and you're like, gosh, it just looks so, it's the peach fuzz, y'all. Could be the powder too, but you know what I mean. Anyway, it's like electric, right? I remember seeing an ad for this kind of recently, and I was like, well, tell me more. So 100% saw improvement in skin texture, sure. 97% had less visible fine lines and wrinkles. I'd be curious about that data point. 94% showed improvement in discoloration and dark spots. So one thing I've heard, and I don't know how true this is, okay, so take it with a grain of salt, that when you're getting rid of that, it helps, basically exposes more of your skin to the skincare you might be putting on it. Obviously, it's still kind of on a superficial level, but even still, I thought that was kind of an interesting thing I think about a lot, but I don't know if it's actually true. So I'm thinking about it. $100 is still a lot of money, and I'm like, I mean, is it going to do that much better than my handheld one? Maybe. All right, Tuesday, August 29th. They've got a bunch of false lashes. I'm not big on lashes. I do want to try the ones Taylor talks about all the time. I can link below the exact ones because I bought them on Amazon. I'll have to link them elsewhere. I bought them on Amazon. It's been months and it just keeps saying like shipment pending and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, is it back ordered? But I know you can just like go to CVS and just get it. So I'm going to get it, but I'll link it wherever I can find it if you want to know which kind, because they're the kind that go, they're like little bits and they go under your lashes and you don't use glue. And Taylor swears by them. And I'm not big on lashes, but I would love to like for special nights do that. So I'm eventually going to buy those, but they do have a bunch of lash kits on sale that day. They also have Bare Minerals Primetime Primers. I'm trying to think the last time I tried a Bare Minerals primer. I mean, you know, it's only $10 to $14 though. Again, this is bringing all of these things down to drugstore prices. What I really want to talk about here is these Peace Out Acne Day Dots. So I have their Peace Out pimple patches, these little dots that you put on. I'll sleep in it. I had Tyler using some and he was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I know. They're the most simple, genius invention ever. And this is the brand that's a little pricier. Hero, at Target and maybe elsewhere makes them and they're a little bit cheaper, but this is going to be bringing these down to those prices. These are the kind I'm pretty sure that you can put on during the day. And I mean, you can put any of them on during the day, but I've heard of people putting like makeup over these and it looks, you know, it's there, but it's not wildly obvious. And I love the idea of that. So highly recommend any of the Peace Out dots. It's got salicylic acid. They also on this day have Black owned and founded products. So which I see Alicia Keys' line, the Oma Smooth Powder, Beauty Stat Cosmetics, Vitamin C Eye Cream, Mented Blush. I will say I've tried a handful of Mented products. All of them are really pigmented and really long wearing. So if you had your eyes on a blush, that would be a good one. And then Mented, also has their Sun-Kissed Bronzer. That looks really nice. Beach Bum would probably be the shade I'd get. Yeah, so definitely stuff to look out for there. And then they also have Lorac Pro Contour Palettes. Okay, I have to say, I forgot about the brand Lorac, and I honestly didn't know they still, I don't mean this in a mean way, I didn't know they even still existed. And hearing Contour and Pro Palettes just gave me like a whiff of the past. Like 8 years ago, everyone was talking about Lorac Pro Palettes, their Contour Palettes, like all of these things. So it is so cool to see that. If you're into like a whole palette of different contoury shades, there you go. All right, moving on to Wednesday, August 30th. I love that I said I wasn't gonna talk about everything, and I am. I'm gonna start skipping some stuff, okay. Anastasia Dip Brow, Pomade and Brush. Those are always a part of the sale, but that's kind of nice if you're someone that uses those and you need to repurchase it. You know what I mean? You can buy it every time during the sale. It's really good. It doesn't budge. I think it's a little bit of a learning curve. I think you can definitely, if you're heavy-handed with it, can definitely get blocky, but that's more of a like user error versus the product. You just have to know how to use it. I don't use that kind of product right now, but I certainly have in the past, and Dip Brow was definitely superior to a lot of the other ones I tried. The Stila Stay All Day Smudge Sticks. I was thinking this would be the liquid liner. It's not. It's their pencil liner. It says it's waterproof. It'll only be $11. So that brings it down to the price of my favorite one. I don't know. I have so many eyeliners right now, you guys. I've told you I needed to clutter. I can't even let myself shop this sale, you know? Like maybe one day if there was just something. We'll see. All right, I'm skipping the rest of that day. Oh, no, I'm not. Wednesday, same day, Beauty Bakery has their Face Flour Baking Powder. Really nice, very finely milled loose powder. It is very nice, especially if you are into that and you know you'd use it. I thought this one was really good. Moving on to Thursday, August 31st. Oh, the Smashbox Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I used to not understand that product at all, like 6 years ago. And I don't know, like in recent years, that kind of product has become one of my go-tos that I just grab. I'll tap it in with my finger. You don't need a brush. You don't need anything. Just your hand, just your finger. And it just blends in so quickly. It brightens that area so nicely. If you have like dryness around your eyes, which I'll have from time to time, I actually have right now, that kind of a product can be so great at just tapping in, and it doesn't enhance that dryness, whereas some concealers with a little more coverage can. I just have really grown to like that product. It's so cool that Becca went out of business and Smashbox was like, all right, but we're going to keep some of your good products. Okay, calm down. We're going to keep... I think it's kind of cool. Juvia's Place lip products. All of their lip products are going to be 50% off. Tarte Man-Eater, Blush and Glow Cheek Plump. I have been staying away from a lot of plumping products just because when I had my like weird rashy flare up around my mouth, like was that a year ago now, maybe less, I'm pretty sure I tracked it down to a plumping gloss that I was using. And so I'm like, we're going to take a break from plumping products for a while. All right, Friday, September 1st, the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara and the waterproof version, both 50% off. Thinking about buying this again because a lot of my favorites, well, no, you guys just saw that Sephora haul I did like days ago. I bought 3 mascaras, so maybe I won't, but I highly recommend. I love this volumizing mascara. So if you are in need of a new one, love it. I just get the regular, but you know yourself, if you prefer waterproof, go for it. Okay, I keep hearing a lot about the OC, I don't know. That brand, this is their algae body butter. I've just been hearing a lot about their products recently. I know that's a brand that's been around for a while, but I've heard a lot of my like fellow YouTube friends talking about them. So it's $28, regularly $56 if you're in need of a body butter. I have been trying that new, well, I don't even know that it's new. It's new to me, but it's the body lotion from Naturium. You can get it at Target, and I didn't think anything could blow the La Roche-Posay body lotion out of the water. I am loving this. And when I posted about it on my Instagram, which, hey, shameless plug, if you want to say hey over there, it's Jessica Braun. I'm over there daily on my Instagram stories. So many of you guys DM me when I posted a picture of that body lotion, and you guys were like, oh my gosh, you're going to love it. So many of you guys love it too. Not this, the other one. Anyway, moving along. Kylie Cosmetics, powder blushes. I've had one of those in the past. It was fine. I didn't think it was like, I don't think it's worth the $20 price point, maybe worth the $10. Okay, I love this product. This is the Fresh Floral Recovery Calming Mask. I loved this. It's $34.50 instead of $70, so full price. It's very expensive. Although that's for the 3.3. They also have a 1 ounce too, so it'd be much cheaper. It's an overnight face mask, so you put it on like, you know, a thin layer as though it's a moisturizer and you leave it on. I love overnight masks. I wish there were more on the market because I just think there's something to it. Like, I don't always have the time to put on a mask and leave it on and then wash it off. Like, maybe once a week, maybe I find that time. So having one that I can just put on a couple nights a week and just sleep in and be good, I think is so cool. But it says, clinically proven to reduce the appearance of redness for an even-toned complexion. I just feel like my skin liked it. I felt like I would wake up the morning after putting that on and my skin just kind of felt softer. It looked really even, so there you go. It says it also evens the texture too. I'm not sure about that, but I did really like it. At the end of this video, I will give like my top 3 to 5 picks for the sale because I think this is a lot. If you're just like chilling and listening, you're probably like, oh my gosh. I'll give my top picks at the end. How about that? I bet you can guess that the Fresh one will be a part of that. All right, Friday's a big day. There's another, the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I didn't know they still made that. I remembered liking that back in the day. Kind of like a slightly moisturizing face primer. I didn't think it was magical, but I did like it. So Saturday, September 2nd, they have the Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil. It's a good eyebrow pencil. I just, you know, nowadays you can find a good brow pencil at any price point. This one says it's waterproof though, so if you have a pencil you're using and you feel like it rubs off, you might look for a waterproof one. This one obviously would work. It'd be $12.50. Fenty has the Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter. These were a little too punchy for me, to be honest. They're not bad, but you just have to, that has to be what you want with these highlighters, so just something to be aware of. MAC has their Fix Plus Stay Over alcohol-free 16-hour setting spray. So I'm assuming then there must be alcohol in the regular Fix Plus. Let's look it up. So I'm assuming they keep pointing, I can't find the answer, but they do keep pointing out that this one is specifically alcohol-free over and over again. So it kind of tells me, no, I think they're all alcohol-free. Maybe they didn't used to be. I don't know. One of you guys knows the answer to this. Let us know below. Because now it's saying, I think they're all alcohol-free. So I don't know. Let us know. And if you see the comment where someone answers, thumbs it up so it kind of moves to the top of the comment box because I want to see too. All right. This is a big day. They also have the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Glow Tint. This is what I'm eyeing for real because it's been a while since I've tried a new Tarte face product. I don't even think this one is that new, but I feel like what was the Tarte one I really liked? It was like one of their skin tints and I really liked that. I guess this is technically a tint too, but maybe a little bit glowier. So I might think about that one. It'll be on sale for $20. And I feel like I've generally liked a lot of the Tarte face products, as long as it was some of their like really high coverage mattifying ones I didn't love, but okay. Woo! Week 1, that took forever. Oh my gosh. All right. I hope you're enjoying this. I am. I was excited to do a bonus video this week, honestly. So we are on Sunday, September 3rd. They have the Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Longwear Concealer. It's been years since I've tried this. It is we have someone like flagging our, we have someone flagging our yard because I think we're getting it like aerated. And he's just walking right by this window where I'm filming. And I'm like, hi. Anyway, this is again kind of like that Lancome one I mentioned where you can use it all over your face and it blends in so seamlessly. It almost looks like foundation. So that's why it's called the multi-use. That's one that who was I watching? Kelly Gooch did her own version of this video. I will link below. And she was mentioning she thinks this one might sell out. I would trust her opinion on that too. So if you had your eye on it, or if you have one that you love, but you know it's like getting real old, again, might be the time to repurchase it. They also, on Sunday, have the Urban Decay Cosmetics primers and setting powder all on sale. Gosh, some of these brands, they're giving me like nostalgia because I haven't used them a lot. Like there's always so many new brands out there and I'm always excited to try the new stuff that some of these get swept under the rug. I need to do like a video where I'm just focusing on those like old school YouTube brands like Urban Decay, Tarte, Too Faced. Man, that could be really fun. NARS has their Power Matte Lip Pigment on sale on that same Sunday. It'll only be $5. Whoa, $15. I love like most NARS products. This one, it's just super matte, but it does stay in place. So, you know, I would say it's one that you might, I'm going to say you need to re-wet it throughout the day, as in like reapply, especially to the center. But it's pretty good. Monday, September 4th, the REM Beauty has their liquid eyeshadow, and I have not tried it, but what was the shade? Kelly, that same video, was saying one of the shades is really good. I want to say it was Fembot. So this is the kind of product I could see myself using, especially like tapping on the center of my lid. Yeah, it was definitely Fembot. It's got like this really pretty like shift to it. So if I bought one, that might be something I buy. They also have the Grande Brow Tinted Brow Gel. So you guys know I use the Grande Brow, I was gonna say gel, just the Grande Brow Serum every single night. Well, now at this point, like every other night. It's what grew my brows in. I absolutely love it. I used the last serum too. Well, I was wishing and hoping this would be on sale. 'Tis not, but this is their colored brow gel that supposedly has the serum in it. I mean, how much of the serum's in it? Is it as potent as just the regular? I don't know, but it certainly wouldn't hurt if you needed a new brow gel and you wanted maybe some of the benefits of using the serum. It's not gonna hurt, you know what I mean? It's only gonna add to, so something to think about. Still on Monday, have you seen this all over the place? The Solar Wave. It's that darn wand with like the red. If I open any social media and scroll for like 1 minute, I will see an ad for this Solar Wave. So I'm gonna click on it. It'll be $85 instead of $170. And it says it combines 4 powerful skincare technology: red light therapy, galvanic current, therapeutic warmth, and facial massage for the ultimate at-home spa facial. Reduce the appearance of wrinkles, fine lines, and dark circles in as little as 5 minutes per day. I don't know. Have you guys used this? The reviews are really good. I'm a little curious, and I like that, you know, you don't have to do the whole thing where you have a whole mask on for a certain amount of time. It's kind of cool that you can just kind of do it and be done. I don't know. I've definitely been eyeing it, and I'm like, well, if I'm ever going to try it, I should do it when it's 50% off. So that's one that I really am thinking about, and I could give you guys a review on in the future. All right, Tuesday, September 5th, they have the CosRx Advanced Snail All-in-One Cream. I have not tried this. And for those that are asking, Jessica, did you finally ever buy the darn CosRx Snail Essence? Still haven't bought it. Every time I do this video when that, and I don't even think that one's a part of the sale, I say, I'm going to buy it this time, and I never buy it, ever. I never do. What's wrong with me? So a couple of Peach and Lily products, their Wild Dew Treatment Essence and their Peptide Pro Firming Moisturizer. I've heard good things about the moisturizer. I don't think I've tried anything from Peach and Lily, and I learned that Peach Slices is like their more affordable sister brand, which I had no idea. It makes perfect sense. But I love peptides and moisturizers. I've definitely been leaning into that, and this has both, so definitely one to consider. It'll only be $22 instead of $45. All right, Wednesday, September 6th, they have the Smashbox and Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector highlighters. Again, harkening back to old school YouTube, I did buy one of these the last sale or maybe a sale before that. So I do have one of them and they really are so good. Again, it's pretty blinding, kind of like the Fenty Beauty ones, but for me, it's now just nostalgic. So I was like, I just have to have it in my collection. But they really are good if you like that like really like wet look shine. Also really pretty to tap on the eyes or the inner corner. So it doesn't have to just be used in that one way, you know? And then same on Wednesday, the Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer and Eraser. I don't think I've tried this one. And I'm pretty sure this is the one maybe I saw in store and I swatched and it looked really nice, but I was buying like 3 concealers. So I was like, Jessica, I know reviewing makeup's part of your job, but still. Ooh, same day, Elizabeth Arden has her Retinol Ceramide Capsules Line Erasing Night Serum. So they're those little capsules you can break apart. This makes me think of my mom. Combines retinol and ceramides to minimize the look of pores and I mean, this sounds great. So they have a 30 count, 60 count, 90 count. The 30 count is 54, so what's half that? 27? I mean, it's got it all. It's got retinol for wrinkle smoothing and ceramides to minimize the look of pores, visibly reduce lines and wrinkles. Does sound pretty good. Okay, so Thursday, September 7th, they have the Clinique Double Serum, but it's for your eyes. Interesting. I've tried their classic double serum. That is one of their best sellers. It always is. It is so good. So it's an eye serum. That's interesting. It's a first time steal. The full price is $83. Now it's on sale for $41. If you're wanting something maybe a little more potent to really like tackle that area, maybe. Okay, About Face on Thursday, September 7th, they have their eye, like, well, I guess it's any of their eye products are going to be 50% off. I've tried a couple versions of their like eye cream eyeshadows. I've tried like a glittery one and a matte one. I liked the matte one more. These are pretty trendy. Like, I should say they've kind of gone viral. A lot of people talk about them. A lot of people like them. And to get them for 50% off, that's pretty cool. But if you know you don't use that format, you know, it's not worth it. But, oh, same day, my favorite, the Murad Essential C SPF is 50% off. I love that stuff. They also have the oil and pore control version of that. So it's a little more mattifying and it's an SPF. I haven't tried that one, but oh man, I love the vitamin C one, but it's so expensive to get it. Okay, $68, so half that. It's going to be $34. I mean, that's still expensive for an SPF, but that is a really nice, very skincare-y type of product that I really like. It feels like a moisturizer. Definitely if you have oily skin, I would go for the more mattifying one in the blue tube versus this one, but I really, really liked that. I went through like 3 bottles of that. All right, Friday, September 8th, they have a surprise steal that we can't see what it is from Tarte. And it says, come back on September 8th for this surprise steal. And then Glam Glow has a surprise steal as well. And they have the Clinique Even Better Makeup SPF 15. I don't think I've tried that. That's definitely one that does have a cult following though. But I just haven't personally tried it. They have the Crepe Erase Lift and Smooth Neck Firming Treatment. Regularly $63, now on sale for $31.50. Interesting, huh? I mean, like really, it even has like the actual product itself has like these metal things. So I'm assuming you like blend it in that way. It says it's lightweight, non-greasy, leaves the neck area appearing firmer, more lifted and hydrated. I might buy this. You guys know I swear by the Necessaire neck serum. That is still my number one. I need to repurchase it because I have like this much left and I've been like babying it, but I just need to repurchase it. I'm waiting for it to be on sale, but I love that stuff. Saturday, September 9th, IT Cosmetics, their CC Nude Glow Lightweight Foundation and Glow Serum with SPF 40. IT Cosmetics is the king of naming things with the longest possible name. But I have tried that. It definitely is not for the faint of heart when it comes to like glow and hydration. If you have even slightly oily skin, I would run so far away from this, but it can be really pretty. And if you're in that IT world and you really like those products, this is one I did like, but it's just very glowy and hydrating. And it's not quite as high coverage as some of their other CC creams. Beauty Counter has some of their lipsticks and glosses, 50% off that same day. Some of the Lancome Genifique products, that's stuff that I know a lot of you guys repurchase. I've heard from you guys. It's just, that's like a line that is a cult classic line, if you will. And yeah, I could see where a lot of people just repurchase one they're already using. All right, so final week 3. This video is way longer than I intended. Sunday, September 10th. the Urban Decay Hydromaniac Foundation. So back when I tried this initially, the shade was so light for me. It was really hard to get a good read. But again, this I felt like had a little more coverage than a typical tinted moisturizer would. So it's something to keep in mind if that's what you want, but you kind of want the moisturizer feeling. I would need to try that again to give any more thoughts than that. It just has a little more coverage than I thought, but it was definitely hydrating. But it'll only be $16.50, which again, that's drugstore price range at this point. So that's pretty cool. The Anastasia Brow Definer, this is the one that has the triangular shape pencil. I feel like back when that launched 100,000 years ago, people did not like it. I was like, I actually kind of liked it. I could cover more surface area quicker. The Too Faced Born This Way Natural Nudes Eyeshadow Palette. I had this for quite a while. I just feel a certain way about Too Faced palettes because there's some that I love so much, like their Sweet Peach palette, which is RIP, being discontinued. That one, the formula was a 50 out of 10 for me. I loved the shimmers. I still do. I use it like weekly. But then there's ones like this that I felt underwhelmed by some of the shades in it. And so I feel like generally it's a decent palette and some of them, the shadows in there are really good, but not all of them are. But it's gonna be 26 bucks. So if you've had your eye on it, very neutral palette. Benefit Cosmetics full-size eyeliners are gonna be 50% off. Have I tried any Benefit liners? Oh, like their roller liner, waterproof liquid liner, Bad Gal Bang. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about any of those. I've tried the roller liner. I remember it being okay. But I wouldn't have bought it full price. So there you go. All right, Monday, September 11th, we've got KVD Beauty, their vegan transfer proof liquid lipstick. I don't use a lot of liquid lipsticks right now, so but if you're into that or you really like KVD Beauty, the Kapari Body Butter, it's very luxurious, very moisturizing. That is one if you are into body butters, you will like that one. I just tend to go for more like lightweight, like moisturizing, but not, I don't know. I had a few year moment in my life where I used body butters like crazy, and this is a very nice one. And it'll be $18 instead of $36. So Tuesday, September 12th, Murad has their Rapid Dark Spot Correcting Serum. I've heard really good things about this. If you have dark spots that are driving you crazy, there are definitely skincare products that work on that, and I've heard this is one of the best, and this is the first time it's been a part of the sale. $41.50 instead of $83, so it's still pricey, but supposedly very effective. Estee Lauder has a bunch of their primers and mists on sale. I feel like a lot of Estee Lauder products can sometimes have that scent to it. I don't know about these particularly, but I do love the Double Wear foundation, so, I've never even heard of this product. The Nabla Cupid's Arrow Longwear Stylo or Stilo Pencil. So it's kind of like a chubbier, kind of like an eyeshadow stick. They look really pretty, but again, I don't use that a ton. Although now looking at them, like the light brown, I could see like just smudging on the lash line, just like a little bit of definition. And they have a lot of colors. They have like navy blue. Is that like an olive green? Ooh, now I'm like, maybe. It looks like in the picture, they have like a magenta or like a deep purple. Okay, so people are using them as liners, but you can kind of smudge them out and stuff. So actually kind of pretty. All right, Wednesday, September 13th, Origins has their Ginseng Vitamin C and Niacinamide eye cream. I knew there was vitamin C. Has there always been niacinamide in that? Or did they add it? That's pretty cool. I feel like that, honestly, that might be good for the dryness I'm having on my under eye. The PMD Personal Microderm is 50% off on Wednesday, September 13th. Years ago, I used that religiously. I forget about it, but B, I'm like, I can't find the time. That's like, even with the Solar Wave, like thinking about that, I'm like, when will I do it? Like obviously, ideally before bed, blah, blah, blah. But even that nighttime routine is quick because by the time I'm ready for bed, we are so tired from raising these two cute kids and working and, all the things, life. We're all tired by the end of the day, right? That like adding another 5 minutes into my routine, whether it's the PMD or the Solar Wave, I'm like, I don't know. But I definitely did notice results from that. So I still would recommend it. But like I said, for me, it's the time. Okay. Wednesday, September 13th, Saint Tropez self-tan. Y'all, this is my favorite self-tanner. I recently, this summer, basically, I tried like 3 other self-tanners, hated them all. Now, the one I love is the Saint Tropez Express. This is just the classic. I've actually not tried the classic, but if I like the Express, I feel like the classic you would love as well. The Express, you're supposed to be able to like leave it on an hour or two. I leave it on overnight. The same I would do with this. I would leave it on overnight and then rinse it off in the morning so it can build. So the Express doesn't necessarily hold value to me. It's more just that I know that that works, so I just keep buying it. I bought a Big Daddy during the Nordstrom sale. I love it. Like I said, I tried a lot this summer. None of them compare. I just love this. And the Saint Tropez mitt is wonderful. They have this little kit that's part of the sale that has the mitt and a smaller one. So if you just wanted to try it out, that'd be a good way to do it too. Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows, highly recommend. Those are so pretty to just get on your finger and tap on. They add the prettiest glitter, but there's no fallout because it's like suspended in a cream. Those are that same day, Wednesday. Okay, Thursday, September 14th, Smashbox has select Halo products. I know Tati talked about whichever Smashbox foundation that she was just like obsessing over. I'm like, well, I need to try that. But it looks like it won't load, but it's got like is that a cream blush, like a concealer, a primer, or tinted moisturizer maybe, and a foundation. So lots of options there. Thursday, September 14th, the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. One of my favorites. It's so expensive for what it is, and I fly through it that I don't repurchase it all the time, but it is up there in my top favorites. So $38 on sale for $19. I might be repurchasing it for that price. All right, what else? Women-founded brands on Thursday, September 14th. Let's see. It's select products, though. It's not just like any brand. Iconic London, multi-use sculpting palette, Youthforia, Dewy Gloss, ooh, Jane Iredale, Beauty Bio, REM, lip stain marker, Juice Beauty. So a couple of options there. They also have the Patchology eye gels. So I have a couple more like like the patches you can put on that you just like throw away when you're done. I have a couple more of those left. And once I'm through those, I like the Patchology ones. I've tried those before. It's usually a pack of them all in the same jar. They're just nice. So Patchology in general has been one of my favorite brands, if not my favorite brands when it comes to sheet masks and eye gels. Just of all the ones I've tried over the years, I generally like a lot from them. So that's definitely worth looking at. Friday, September 15th, there's a surprise steal from Sunday Riley. You'll find out on that day, September 15th. Surprise steal from Urban Decay. Ooh, I wonder what the Sunday Riley one, though, is. Because their products are expensive, so for something from them to be 50% off, that's a pretty big deal. Benefit Bad Gal Bang, and the waterproof version of the mascara is 50% off. Bobbi Brown eyeliners. The Tarte Fake Awake. A lot of people love that for, that's literally the intention. It's kind of like a beige color, and you can put it on your lower lash line, and it looks like, on the waterline, and it makes your eyes look awake. But supposedly that one really stays well. It's their waterline highlight eyeliner. So that's one to consider. The IT Cosmetics full coverage bye-bye under eye concealer. That stuff is so full coverage. Like, does Hard Candy still make their Glamoflauge concealer? Because that was the vibe. Like, could cover a tattoo. Saturday, September 16th, Viktor and Rolf has a surprise steal. I do love, what's their classic one? Flower Bomb. Like, that was the OG. I still love the smell of that. MAC blushes are on sale September 16th. That's Saturday. Ooh, that includes their Glow Play. Okay, I'm already developing my top list for the end of this video. So their Glow Play blushes are one of my favorites to apply with the stippling brush. It is so pretty. It's like a cream to powder. It's the weirdest formula. Oh my gosh. And So Natural is definitely my favorite. Oh, Blush Please looks good. They have some new colors. Oh my gosh. I don't need it. I don't need it. But they also have their mineralized blushes, their powder blush, and their extra dimension blushes, which are like highlightery, like glowy. But their powder blushes, Mocha is a really pretty one for the fall. Melba is the most classic soft peach. I love that shade. And those are, we're talking about shades that have been popular for, I feel like, decades. Gingerly's a little bit bronzier. Yeah, lots of good colors. So Desert Rose, oh my gosh, I don't need it. I don't need it. So that's a good day to shop. Morphe 35 pan palettes are on sale Saturday, September 16th. If you were into that, Lancome has some more skincare. Their Hydra Zen line is going to be 50% off. So that's it, y'all. I know they typically, I don't know, do they do free shipping during the sale? I feel like I remembered last time that you got free shipping, no minimum, but I don't see anything about that this time. So I wonder. But I know their general rule of thumb on Ulta site is you get free shipping if you spend over $35, which would be pretty easy to do. But again, I'm filming this before the sale's actually live, a couple days before. So I don't know that information. If it has come out, I will put in the description box and in a pinned comment more information. All right, let's talk through my top picks, as I always do. So if you're only wanting a couple things or maybe one thing, these are my biggest recommendations. The MAC lipsticks. That's today. I just think it's such a classic line, and there's so many colors that have been around forever, and they're so good. Highly recommend those. The Smashbox and Becca Under Eye Corrector. Like I said, I end up reaching for that so often. It's so great for those quick and easy days, and I just love the formula. And it really does cancel out like the purple and blue there. The Fresh Recovery Overnight Mask. I just love that stuff. I'm thinking about repurchasing it because I don't currently have like an overnight mask. It's so good, and it's so expensive when it's not on sale. That Murad SPF, whether it's the matte one or the like regular vitamin C one, that's the one on Thursday, September 7th. I really do love that stuff, and I'm kind of missing it because none of, you guys know I have a lot of favorite SPFs, but none of them do what this one does, where it does feel a little more skincare-y, and I do love that. The Saint Tropez Self Tanner. Again, this is not the Express one, but I just have a strong, and even the reviews of this one is really good. This is their classic one. I just think their formula is so good. Their mitt is so good. I love it. The Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm on the 14th is also, like I said, so good. I'm probably going to repurchase that. The MAC blushes on September 16th. I love their powder blushes. I love their glowy blushes. They're mineralized. I have, I think, one of all of those formulas. And they are just, again, they've been around forever for a reason. Well, not the Glow Play, those are newer, but I just love their formula. Okay, there's like 6 other things I could mention. Those are the top, like going back through, those are the ones that stand out the most, but I hope this was enjoyable, fun. Maybe you're not shopping at all. You just wanted to hear, chat about makeup, hang out together. I'm cool with that too. We'll see if I end up placing an order at all. I feel like it's kind of hit or miss with these sales with me, whether I end up. Usually there's at least one day where I'm like, I absolutely have to, and I will put it in my calendar and like make sure that I actually shop that day. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this bonus video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. I tend to do these videos every time there's a sale, whether it's Sephora, Ulta, just because it's fun to save money and it's fun to talk about makeup. But anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.